the Democrat Party is very pathetic, and I don't think anyone's going to disagree with me. I think even the majority of Democrats kind of agree with me at this point that, yeah, this party's a joke, they're a laughingstock, no one takes them seriously now, because every time we talk about them, it's not because they did something good or inspirational, no. It's because they do something pathetic, embarrassing, whatever you want to call it, and well, the last week or so for Democrats has been very, very sad. Like, I didn't think it's possible that it could get even sadder than it was beforehand, but it just did. Because, well, look at this headline right here. Cory Booker's record-breaking speech ignites a Democratic base desperate for a fighter. Yeah, for those that live in Iraq, Cory Booker, he just had the longest speech on the Senate floor ever. Not a filibuster. Democrats were trying to claim it's the longest filibuster ever. No, it was the longest speech on the Senate floor. He was filibustering nothing. He was just talking because he can. And the Democrat Party is so pathetic that this is their headlines. This is the crap that they're pushing because guess what? They have nothing. This party has nothing going for them. So they're so desperate that now they are worshiping Cory Booker as the next Obama. They're saying he's the future of the Democrat Party. He's a fighter because he spoke on the Senate floor for what? 25 hours? Which, yeah, that's kind of impressive. Like, yeah, you spoke that long, but I don't know how it's even possible someone could go that long. But even then, it wasn't because he was trying to stop a bill from passing. No, he just started speaking for like 25 hours and, well, he kept going. Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey wanted to do something extraordinary. He knew Democratic voters were desperate for it, so he took to the Senate floor with little fanfare and went on to deliver a marathon speech, excoriating the Trump administration for lawlessness and undermining American values, and in the process breaking the record for the longest Senate speech ever, yielding Tuesday after 25 hours and 5 minutes. Yeah, so he was speaking for 25 hours. And listen, if I'm being honest, I watched like 2 minutes of it. I don't get how anyone can watch that for 25 hours, for longer than like 10 minutes. Like, the stuff he was saying was bizarre. It was lies. It's like, dude, you okay? Like, I know it's very difficult to speak for 25 hours, but you could tell it looked like he was about to fall apart. He was about to collapse.
A Republican-appointed judge said, stop threatening and bullying other branches of government. When is it going to be enough?
He was losing his train of thought. It's like, wait, dude, just stop. Because you're doing this for no reason. You are doing this for absolutely no reason. It's like, dude, are you okay up there in the brain? Is your brain okay? Is it functioning properly? It was a moment for a vast swath of demoralized voters across the country who turned in amid hunger for some action by the opposition party beyond the traditions of business as usual, which is just pathetic. This is the most pathetic thing about this whole situation. Not just Cory Booker speaking for hours, which I still think he only talked to listen to himself speak. Like, he wasn't saying anything intelligent. He was just talking because he could. But this party is so delusional, they're so deranged, that they tuned in for hours listening to this speech. It's like, wait, what? It's not like he's trying to stop a major bill from passing. He was just speaking because he could. And the Democrat Party, their base is so pathetic, it's delusional, that they love watching this. It's like, yeah, turn on the TV. You know, we gotta watch Cory Booker for 25 hours. Get the popcorn. It's like, really? That's your plan? That's what you're doing? Watching Cory Booker speak for 25 hours? I mean, this is considered a win by the Democrat Party. This party thinks this was a win because they watched a guy speak for 25 hours. I don't get it. I don't get what this party's trying to do. It's like, really? This is your strategy? This is your victories? Talking on the Senate floor for no reason? And for a Democratic Party that has been lost in the wilderness since its bruising defeat to Donald Trump last fall, it offered a rare moment of hope to pursue what may be its only chance of slowing down Trump, inspiring a mass popular uprising against him. Which, the way they're phrasing it, a mass uprising, does that sound like an insurrection? Like, oh yeah, we have a mass uprising. What do you mean by that? when you say an uprising, that doesn't sound too peaceful. That sounds violent. There's a lot of people out there asking Democrats to do more and to take risks and do things differently. What the hell are you talking about? Of course, Cory Booker said it. I don't get what this party is thinking. The people are asking this party to moderate. They're saying, hey, guys, you people are insane. Like, you are on the wrong side of nearly every single 80-20 issue. We're not going to vote for you. Why do you think the Democrat Party has a 20% approval? Yes, I know they're radical base. They're mad that they're not doing enough, which is just ridiculous. But at the same time, it's like this party is losing support because they're insane. They're insane. This proves it. These people will watch someone speak on the Senate floor about nothing for 25 hours. I can't get over that. I listened for like 5 minutes and got bored. It's like, how could anyone watch this for 25 hours? And how is this fighting? You're just talking about crap that no one cares about. This seemed like the right thing to do, and from what my staff is telling me, a lot of people watched, and so we'll see what it is. I just think a lot of us have to do a lot more, including myself. Gosh, this is pathetic. This might be the most pathetic thing I've heard in a while. This is how they're gonna stand up to Trump, by speaking on the Senate floor and getting their radical base, to support them. It's like, great, good job. The speech got over 350 million likes on Booker's TikTok live stream of his remarks, according to his office, including more than 300,000 people viewing them across his platform at once. Which, again, who cares? It's like, do they really think that 350 million people liked it? Really? That's obviously bullshit. No one actually believes that. It included over 200 stories from New Jerseyans and Americans, and it drew over 28,000 voicemails of encouragement to Booker's office phone line. Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot of people. Really? 28,000, that's it? Oh, but they had 300,000 people watching, but only 28,000 sent something? It's as if no one cares. It's as if these likes don't mean shit. But despite that, the Democrat Party has gaslit themselves so much that they actually believe this was a winner. They actually believe 350 million people liked it, which would be every single American. That's what they actually believe. It's like, really? That's your plan? You're going to look at the likes on your TikTok account and you're going to say that's proof we won? That is bullshit. But the dumbest thing is, you have idiots like Frank Luntz going around, who I don't get why people are listening to him, and he's claiming, this is the greatest speech ever. It's the greatest speech since, Lincoln's Gettysburg Address.
And they're going crazy because they don't see leadership in their own party. And I want to emphasize, what Cory Booker did over the last 24 hours may have changed the course of political history.
It's like, really? You're going to say that? That's how dumb these people are. They're full of crap, but they bought into their own BS. But listen, this isn't the only pathetic thing that happened for Democrats this week. Now, again, we talked a little bit about it earlier, but Democrats are hoping for a mass popular uprising. And yesterday, there were a bunch of protests across America. And listen, we've talked a lot about these crowds for months now, if not years. Because there is a consistent trend with all these crowds. Across the board, it's the same thing over and over again. This is in Madison, Wisconsin, all right? And look at the people. Listen, you may not be able to see most of them, but for the ones you could see, you could tell something very apparent. These people are freaking old. It's a bunch of old-ass white people, and there are some young people here and there, but this is Madison. This crowd should be like a median age of like 25. The median age of this crowd is like 70. It's a bunch of old-ass white people going to these events, and we've been talking about this for a while. It's not just happening now. It's been happening for weeks. Go to the town halls. It's all a bunch of old-ass white people that traveled like 10 hours away to go to the town hall. That's how deranged these people are. They're going to drive like 10 hours away to a town hall in a completely different state. That's who these people are. And it's not just Madison. Just look at this. These are pictures from like Chicago and a few other places. And Look at this. These people are old-ass white people. That's all they got now. That's a Democrat Party of 2025. They have no one else except a bunch of old-ass white people that have nothing better to do. I mean, do you see a single person below the age of 30 in this crowd right here? I know you can't see everything, but these people are freaking old. Half are wearing masks, you know, half of these shitty signs like, save us from tyranny, the Ukrainian flag. It's like, this is the Democrat Party? Imagine showing someone this 10 years ago, that this is the Democrat Party of 2025. A bunch of old-ass white people. You would have thought this was a Republican rally 10 years ago. No, 5 years ago. But this party, they have nothing but these old white people. That's the only people they're getting. And of course, these are the people eating up the Cory Booker stuff like, oh my goodness, it's the most inspirational speech ever. It's better than anything JFK said, FDR. No, it's better than all of them. That's who these people are. This is the Democrat Party. I can't get over this. That we've been talking about this for years, and it's apparent that the trends are continuing that, yeah, the Democrat Party is getting older, it's getting whiter, and the Republican Party, it's not perfect, it still has a lot of issues to deal with, but it's getting younger, it's becoming less white, which for the future of America, that's a big deal because that's what's happening in America. It's becoming less white. And that's a big deal because if Democrats, if they're appealing to only old-ass white people, and certain ones, not like 80-year-old people, no, we're talking about people that are like 65, 70, that those are the Democrat voters. They're super Democrat, the boomer generation, they vote like 20% Democrat or whatever. And that's the generation that they're winning over. But that's it. That's the only voter bloc that is trending significantly to the left. And the Democrat Party, they don't understand that that's political suicide. Like, do you understand that these people, they're old. And older people, they eventually die. Everyone has an expiration date. And guess what? These people are not going to live much longer. Just honestly, they're not going to live for 80 more years. Meanwhile, the younger groups are swinging way more Republican. And guess what? They're younger, therefore, they're going to live a lot longer. That's just a fact. But this is the problem Democrats have. They have gaslit themselves so much that they think this is sustainable. They think this is what we need. No, your party needs a change now. Your party needs to moderate. You guys have to realize that these old-ass white people, yeah, they go to every single event, they have nothing better to do, and they love the stuff that Cory Booker's pushing. But outside of that, this is political suicide. No wonder this party has like a 20% approval. The only people that love them now are old people, old white people. That's the only demographic that still loves the Democrat Party. And right now, the majority of Americans, they still support Trump. Brand new poll from Jail Partners, which I know they're not the best pollster, they're not perfect, but they're still not bad. Well, right now, it's a majority approve for Trump. And in fact, since March 27th, it's swung 4 points Republican. Yeah, post-tariffs, it's swung more Republican. Now, I know Rasmussen is still 50-50, but either way, right now, the Democrat Party, they're in a lot of shit. But they're so dumb that they don't understand that this stuff doesn't matter. No one cares about these long speeches. No one cares except old white people. You're not going to win anything. The only people that pay attention to that are old people that have nothing better to do. Instead of watching CNN all day, they watch the Cory Booker speech. That's what happened. The average person, they don't even know who Cory Booker is. But Democrats are so desperate that now they're starting to push Cory Booker now. And you notice this, by the way. Every couple weeks, they find a new Democrat that they think's going to run in 2028. First it was Kamala Harris. Then it was Jasmine Crockett. Then it was Bernie. Then it was AOC. And now it's Cory Booker. And by next week, it's going to be some random Democrat. This happens. They move on from each Democrat every single week, which should tell everyone that this party is a complete disaster. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share it to friends, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.